This is the leader of our people, the Zarian.
Antavia has seen to your comfort, I trust.
Yes, we've been given everything except some answers.
It is quite a shock for most people when they arrive here. We've found it easier to help them relax before they are told everything. In that way, the shock will not be so great. Now to the matter of how you arrived here. I presume you were in a ship sailing over the area known as the Devil's Triangle, and suddenly...
Well, no, you see...
Yes, of course, the aerial jump. They're rather new to us. That group of aircraft from the 1940s was before my time.
What are you talking about? Look, we just want to know who you people are and why you're down here.
Then you didn't arrive here in some mysterious way?
Well, if you want to call the Terra mysterious, I guess you could...
Terra?
Our ship. That's how we came here.
You have a ship that traveled here?
Well, yes, that's what we've been trying to tell you.
But this is extraordinary.
I'll tell you what. We'll give you a tour of the Terra if you'll expand upon some of these terms you've been throwing at us.
It is done. Now show us this craft of yours.
This is some way to travel. These creatures and the ones we ran into before, they're all prehistoric. We find this all so incredible.
They are prisoners from another time, as I am, as we all are, or I should say most of us.
What do you mean?
We are all from different outer world time periods.
But how?
What I'm trying to say, without overwhelming you with equations and hypotheses, is that our beings were able to tap the energy of the universe. They can step from one dimension to another by means of an axis point.
And what is that?
The neutral area between positive and negative matter. There is an axis point on Earth.
Where?
Here. It is the passageway to almost any time and any dimension one would want to travel. The positive being the Earth's core, and the negative being its outer surface.
As incredible as this land is, I find your story is a bit hard to swallow. But let's suppose it is true. Let's suppose you and your people can travel to any dimension. I find it contradictory when you say you're prisoners from another time.
I'm afraid you misunderstood me. I did not say we were the users of the axis point. We are merely its innocent victims. Every one of us at one time or another was in the vicinity of the Devil's Triangle when the axis point was being channeled into. You see, when one transcends to a particular time period, the positive and negative forces are temporarily distorted in the field of axis. The positive becomes the stronger of the two, sometimes drawing matter into the neutral zone along with the axis travelers.
Then every one of you were transported here the same way.
That's correct.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
Now, the beach is just around this bend.
So you say you aren't the Axis users. Then who is? Quinn, look!
A spacecraft!
Quick, down on the ground. Don't let them see you.
My ship, it's gone!
They took it back with them to their city.
Who? What are you talking about?
That space vessel belonged to the Zarians. They lay claim to anything that falls into the Axis channel. I was afraid this would happen.
We've got to get our ship back.
That will be next to impossible. You see, they are the ones who control the Axis waves.
I think it's time we got the full story from you.
Yes, let's go back to the village, and I will tell you everything there is to know.
Now, you say these Zarians are from a dying world in another dimension, and they have been visiting the outer world for thousands of years?
Actually, millions of years. Their visitations, of course, have not been in chronological order. So one visit might be to the Dark Ages, the next to the Mesozoic period of time. The unsuspecting victims of the visited time period would also arrive. Actually, the aircraft pilots found themselves here before my people and I did.
What happened to them? Why haven't we seen them?
They met the same fate as most everyone else. They're slaves of the Zarian.
Slaves?
Yes, they're fitted with headbands which make them completely subservient to the Zarians. A number of us have been fortunate enough thus far to avoid capture.
Why have they built this city of theirs here? They must be planning to stay for a while.
It's much more than that. They plan to invade the outer world.
When?
After they've acquired their Earth bodies. Their present bodies, if you would call them that, are not suitable for the atmospheric conditions of the outer world. They've been experimenting with cloning. Since the outer world is so abundant with animals, the Zarians sent slaves up in their spacecraft to perform on-the-spot dissections. This way, they could observe many of the body functions while the creature was still alive. They would have attracted too much attention had they experimented on outer world people.
How nice of them. What about the bodies? Are they...
They're being manufactured by the thousands, and they will keep on until every creature from Zaria has made the jump and has integrated into the outer world society.
But how can they do that?
The bodies will be duplicates of outer world leaders. One by one, they will be eliminated and replaced by a Zarian until the Zarians are in control. And then the invasion will begin.
Then we'd better get busy.
What do you intend to do?
We have no choice. We've got to destroy the Zarians before they make slaves of the entire human race. Morris and Lon are supposed to be taking care of the alpha wave transmitter, which will free the slaves. But our job will be the toughest.
Why?
As you know, we're hitting the main terminal. It's controlled by the Zarians, and no slaves are allowed in that area.
Are you certain they can't intercept our communication?
We've installed scramblers in our pressure suits. Whenever you're approached, just press the button on your belt. It'll cut back into the regular frequency.
It's sure a weird-looking city.
I imagine it's very compatible with the Zarians' appearance.
I see what you mean. Here comes a group of them. Boy, they sure need the slaves to get around, don't they?
They're even uglier than I'd imagined.
All right, we're approaching the control area. Get ready to switch to normal.
What is your business?
Computer repair unit from 303 sector. Reported malfunction in compartment 4.
I will verify. Affirmative. Repair was ordered.
I was beginning to think that jamming device Lon rigged up wasn't going to work. All right, here's the entrance to compartment 4. You've got the key, Lois. Okay, here's the disposal chute. Inside, quickly. All right, this is it. We can't make any mistakes, so we'll check and double-check every move we make. Are you ready? Kevin, you and Mac first. Go.
All clear. Come on.
Okay, now the terminal's up ahead. Kevin, you and Mac cover. Hold it. Back up against the wall. That was close. All right, let's do it. This is it. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Let's hope Lon and Morris do their job.
What happens when that thing explodes?
This unit controls the force field around the city.
Once the field is removed, there'll be nothing to keep in the methane atmosphere these creatures breathe. Also, the force field supports the ceiling, so down come the walls of Jericho.
It's set. Now let's get out of here.
They spotted us!
We've got to get out of here. We can't move. They've got us boxed in. Wait. I hear something. It's Juan and Morris. Hurry, we haven't got much time.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing an event which is unprecedented in modern times. 3 tremendous spaceships have mysteriously landed in Central Park. This is not a televised drama. It's really happening. They evidently avoided our tracking systems. By the time the first police units arrived, the craft had already settled to Earth. They've been sitting here for approximately 1 hour now, while surrounded by every piece of military hardware available. Just a minute. There's an officer. Yes, a general approaching the scene. He's headed this way. We'll see if we can get a word from him. Sir, can you please tell us what this is all about? Who do these craft belong to? Do you have any idea, sir?
No comment.
But, General, you must know something. These ships have appeared in a public park, sir. Our listeners have a right to know.
General Palomire, sir, do you feel that was necessary? I mean, our relations with the press haven't been all that good lately. What with the Terra 1 being so secretive?
What could I tell him? I haven't the slightest idea what's on the inside of those spaceships. The only information we have is that coded, garbled message that we received about Terra and something regarding a meeting here in the park today. I believe it was you who said I was crazy to come out here.
Look! It's opening!
I don't believe my eyes. Quinn! Lois, it's really you!
General, come back here, sir! It's too dangerous!
General, it's great to see you again, sir.
Tell me, what has happened?
We destroyed the Zarians.
Oh, what?
Oh, never mind for right now. It's hard even for any of us to believe what has taken place these last 2 months.
General, there's someone we'd like you to meet. A man from the world's past who is going to help reshape its future. We arranged this meeting here before all mankind so that everyone may benefit from what he has to reveal. General Palomire, meet Cassarian from the lost city of Atlantis.